Today we're going to be taking a look at the Alco 4716 SP-A. This machine is brand new for 2026 and represents really good value for money in a very well-made machine that fits most budgets. This is the self-propelled version. There is a push version of the 4716 as well, and there is a smaller version of this chassis in the 4216, both in self-propelled and in push. So you've got a lot of options across two different sizes. In terms of the raw specification, the machine is about what you'd expect for a budget lawnmower. So you've got an own brand engine. Alco's own brand engines are good quality. We've never really had any issues with them. Performance is good. The size of this one is 139cc. On the push version of the 4716, it's 123. And again, same again for the 4216. You've got a 123cc engine. So this one specifically, the 46 centimetre self-propelled version, has the larger engine of that group of models. It's got quite a generous grass box for its size, 65 litres, so compared to some other 46 centimetre cut width lawnmowers, you've got a little bit more collection space. You've also got 4 mowing methods, so you can cut and collect, rear discharge, side discharge, or mulch, which is very common to see 3 in 1, so mulch, collect, and rear discharge. Having a side discharge in well just gives you a bit more flexibility. So if you're mowing a large area with long grass and you just want to chuck it out the side, you've got that option with this machine as well. You've got nice large diameter rear wheels which give you lots of surface area if you've got uneven ground, so it can tackle that quite nicely. And just in general, it's a nicely put together machine. So for me, it's not the raw specification that makes this machine stand out, it's actually the build quality on it, and there's a lot of nice little touches that I'll go through now that really, for me, set it apart from some other machines in the same price bracket. So you can see at the top of the handlebars, you've got what is a fairly complicated mechanism around the operational levers, and that's just, it doesn't really do anything different, but it's nice to see a little bit more engineering going on rather than just having a mild steel on the lever poking into the side of the handlebars, which you see on a lot of machines. It means that there's absolutely no chance of it getting knocked and the handle coming out, which doesn't happen particularly often, but it's a nice little bit of attention to detail, and I like to see attention to detail from manufacturers because it means that if they've designed something like this that doesn't really need changing, then they've probably done a great job on the rest of the machine as well. I also quite like that they've shaped the self-propelled lever at the back so that if you operate it with one hand, it's not going to clamp on the other one. So you can keep this hand here, pull this one up, and you're not going to trap your hand on it. Again, unlikely that you would, but it's just a nice little bit of ergonomic design. You've also got quick release cam locks on the handlebars, something I always like to see, especially on budget machines. It just means that storage in the shed is so much easier. Rather than having to undo a hand wheel, you just unclip the cam lock and then you can fold the handlebars over. It only saves sort of 10-15 seconds, but if you have to do that every time you take the machine in and out, it makes a really big difference. You've also got the connection point for the handlebars onto the deck. Again, I like to see this. You've got the handlebars connecting onto a steel plate rather than into the deck directly, because that is an area of the machine that gets a lot of stress. As when you're using it, when you're changing direction at the end of a strip, you're sort of pushing down on it and turning it around, and that over time can put stress onto the handlebars. But when you mount them onto a plate like this, it means that you're not putting stress on the point that the handlebar meets the deck, so it means the machine is going to last a lot longer. The height of cut mechanism is nice as well. Again, the mechanism itself is nothing special. You've got a few different cut heights between 25 and 75 millimeters, so that's pretty standard. But what you do have is this nice ergonomic grip that you can easily get your whole hand in. It's got like a nice softer feel on the part that your hand actually touches, and it's just really easy to grip and change. And also the quadrant that it engages with is a separate piece rather than the height adjust going straight into the deck, which again means it's less likely to slip over time as the spring starts to lose some tension with age. I don't know if this is the intention for the design, but you've got a little carry handle at the front, and you've also got a bar that joins these two plates at the back for the handlebars. So it means it's very easy if you need to move the machine to grab in two places and lift it up. In terms of the cut performance, it comes standard with a high lift blade, so the collection on this machine should be really good as well, as it's got nice big wings to help ease the clippings into the collection bag. Even just down to the placement of the cables, so you've actually got your clutch and your OPC cable on different sides, so you're not dealing with like a big mass of cables down on one side. It's been evenly split over the machine, just so it's a little bit easier to manage. Just really, really good design overall, and I think if you are looking for a budget petrol self-propelled machine, this is a really, really fantastic choice, because not only is the price right and the specification right, the build quality is right as well. You get a 3-year manufacturer's warranty with this machine if you're a domestic user, and even though it's really not a commercial machine, Alco does give a 90-day commercial warranty with it. So if you are a contractor who's just looking for a very cheap machine to be able to thrash and use for a little bit, you are still covered by a limited warranty. So that's the Alco 4716 SP-A. Like I said, fantastic machine, especially for the money. If you found this video helpful, we'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment or like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you very much for watching.